everything that links them together is part of the template. And the one exception is for cities, so it gets split apart by districts, so you have Singapore/Orchard, Singapore/Changi, and whatever. There is a function called related articles, called isRelated_to, so you can say that any article is related to any other article in the wiki. It's not used very much, but it will be used there. And they show up in the toolbar, so it doesn't actually show up in the content, it shows up on the side. So if you want to know more about this place, you might want to take a look at this article as well. So quite similar to the way interwiki links work in Wikipedia itself. There are no templates for navigation. There are a couple now, but there weren't recently. No categories, and you can also print books from my previous company. So here is a sample structure of how things work. So you have Europe has a link to Poland, which has a link to Gdansk, and Warsaw, and Krakow, and the other cities have in Poland. And then also, so that's how you find your way down into the hierarchy. On the way back up, use the breadcrumbs to follow your trail. So you go, Warsaw was in Poland, which was in Europe, which was in the world. So
does the information actually duplicated in the like you have multiple links to it and it's part of the report?
yes, basically. Well, I mean, when you say links to it, just means that you have just a link in the contact.
Right.
Yeah, but so that it is true that so it is actually possible to have.
Okay.
The basic idea is that every container like Europe should have a maximum of 7 to 9 places that it points to.
Right.
And all those places should point back up. And if you need to split further, then you actually have something that's gone wrong, basically. But it's not a one-to-one correspondence. So you can have, for example, Poland's biggest city is Warsaw. But Warsaw might actually be part of the whatever voivodeship of Warsaw or so on, which we could go. So you can there are shortcuts built into the links. It's not a one-to-one correspondence.
And so this breadcrumbs extension handles that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the one that you use on Wikipedia it's customized a bit for the whole geographical hierarchy thing, but it's basically the same idea. So it just remembers where you've been before, and you can figure out what belongs to what.
Yeah.
So another interesting case study is Wikibooks. So basically, you have a main book page which links to all the other pages or other chapters in that book, and they use subpages extensively. So you have like algorithms is a book, and then chapter 5 is actually placed under that algorithms page. And you have these printable versions, which actually are separate pages, which transclude all the subpages. It's actually quite close to what you're doing in Wikisource, right? Yeah, same idea. Actually, transcluding all the subpages.
Yeah.
But you don't have a printable view, you just have like
What
one.
we do, we actually use JavaScript to do that. So
Right.
we find on the main page at the top level, it finds all the links,
Right.
and then pulls all those together and removes headers and footers that are unnecessary,
Okay.
and creates a page,
Right.
sort of as an overlay, a view overlay.
So navigation is through this, basically have these table of contents templates, which are manually written usually, so it says that this will consist of these chapters, but it's not built on the fly, actually. Somebody actually goes in there, edits, and has the links to all chapters in the book. So there's some duplication there, again, just creating a page that's not added to the DOC, you actually need to go to the DOC and have manually. So, they use categories as well, and you can get printed books through PDF-RES, so PDF-RES handles printed books really well. Off the shelf.
Does anyone know the business relationship, business setup of Wikibooks and Wikibooks? Like who owns which and how are they related?
So Wikibooks is a part of the Wikimedia Foundation, it's one of the official big wikis, and they have deals set up. So I think PDF-RES is the official provider of print books for Wikimedia Foundation, and they get up to 10% or something percent cut off every book.
However, it's not exclusive. There is options to have other printing providers. That has not been explored.
Right. So who gets 10%? PUFS gets 10% or
No, the Wikimedia Foundation is
the community gets 10%?
off the sale price also.
So it can be.
So basically what we're really building over at the labs is a content management system, CMS, for travel information on our world. And it's a lot more structured than most wikis, so we can really it's a bit like we can really define what content, what format all the content has to follow, so we can find it, and it's currently internal, and we'll probably stay that way for quite some time. We actually have plenty of roles for users, so not all users can do everything, so we have developers who actually create the content, editors, definitely curators who actually package that content and try to make stuff out of it. And one of the key principles is that we actually want to be able to produce multiple things from the same content, so we can reuse information like country guides and city guides and content guides and phone apps and iPad apps and whatever. So some interest we have really is how can authors view their content in a linear sequence, because unlike Wikipedia where the articles are always like discrete entities, in a book really it's like important that the content flows, that you don't use the same adjective 3 times in 3 pages and that sort of thing. So you need to be able to see like multiple pages at once to get like a nice overview of the content. And how do you see the context of the page? So if you're looking at one page, what pages are there above it and below it? So what are the parents or the siblings or the children of that page? And again, how do you remix this content into different products? So how do you create multiple views of the content, I guess you can say, in a best way? So these are like the questions we're looking at. So one of the small answers we actually did is we built this quite simple small extension